Okay, so it is 11 o'clock at night and I want to do a little bit of a test. So here is tap water. I've been a personal advocate of drinking tap water my entire life. I've always just been like, you know, I'll drink out of the hose, drink out of the tap, whatever. And then I started drinking the purified water because my brother had the water pitcher at the last place. And obviously I drink purified water at like my work because they have like a filter system. But, you know, we're gonna do a little taste test. I've not tried the Brita out yet. So here's tap water. Yep, tastes like water. I'm not gonna clear the palate. Let's see if this tastes any different. This is the purified water. Yeah, that tastes the exact same. Right, so we're trying that new way to work, which puts us over whatever body of water this is, right over near Georgetown in DC. Not too bad so far. Ooh. This is why I've been saying no new friends, no. So that took me about 14 minutes. I think that was actually faster. Very nice. Whoa, tank top max. This natural lighting is fantastical in here. So we got a package today. Always like to reinvest back in the channel to make the content better. So I received my GoPro Hero 4 Black. Very excited to use this bad boy. Gonna strap it to the side of my car. You best believe that. Also, I got my blender. I know I asked you guys, I said, should I get Vitamix or should I get Ninja? And the decisions were pretty split. So, what I went with, we're Team Vitamix, guys. Trying to get this thing set up. Look how small this micro SD SIM card is. Let's hope I don't lose that. My apartment complex has these like USB ports in the outlets, so charging this bad boy up. I still haven't decided about this, okay? That's why I've left this on, relax. I think this is the first ever GoPro test right here. I had to change it to 30 frames per second because I'm pretty sure my editing, I can't have some of my footage 60 and some of my footage 30 because then when it renders, it's all like wacky. I called this the Go Swag Pro on my phone, but I can control it right here because this GoPro Black does not have a screen. But you guys are gonna go in this little watertight box, and then I'm gonna suction cup you to the side of my car, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. Get ready, GoPro box people. Okay, so I'm not really sure if it's gonna stick, but here we go. So you gotta stop in traffic and then you gotta change it real fast. Alright, that was so stressful. Is this still going? So I'm not gonna lie, I trusted the suction mount. I believed in the suction, unlike my shower caddy, but it was still kind of nerve-wracking and trying to like use this camera and drive and GoPro and switch angles in the middle of traffic. That was a lot. I need to practice with it, not do all that at the same time, and you know, we're getting creative with it, but let me know what you thought. You know, with both Christian Guzman and Nick Wright having chest or shoulder issues and them not benching, or being able to bench, I feel like the guy in The Wedding Singer, and he's like, he's falling apart, and I'm reaping all the benefits. Maybe now I can get my bench press up, and then I'll surpass everyone. Yeah, right. Okay, since I never wear tank tops, and you rarely ever see me doing an incline, if you guys could really pay attention to this next clip and tell me if you can see any like upper chest, because I would just really like to know. Leave in the comments, say Max, you got it, or hey Max, don't ever wear tank tops again. So with adding in this extra hypertrophy, it's a little bit tricky because I'm constantly, fighting for balance to find, how I can add in more hypertrophy without it being detrimental to my strength training, specifically around my shoulders and my chest. So doing that extra volume while not taking away from my heavier set days, especially with shoulders, because I want to kind of add some size onto them, hitting them twice a week or something, while also trying not to tire myself out along with my triceps for my heavy bench days while still hitting bench press a couple times a week is tricky. I'm definitely still trying to figure out that equilibrium, figuring out the balance in this whole thing. I'm not in any rush. I've always preached to you guys, like, I think some people are in a rush to get to a certain point, but knock on wood, you'll be lifting for a long time, so don't over stress it too much. If you kind of change where you're at in your lifting goals, and if you want to try something for 6 months, then go to something else. But we're gonna keep at it. I might even like alter my days and kind of switch my days around. I don't know. But when I do know, you'll know. Okay, let me tell you guys the absolute worst part about YouTube. And people ask like, hey, is YouTube great? Do you like making videos? Yes, love making videos, but there's a couple things that I absolutely despise, and I think that most people on YouTube would agree with me. And the worst part about YouTube is creating thumbnails and titles. Because, we want to make the thumbnail and the title the most attractive to you guys as possible, so you click on the videos, right? Because we have to get our own subscribers to click on our videos. Trust me, if I had it my way, I would love to have a black screen and just put max tuning video 200, max tuning video 201. I've made over like 500 videos, so thinking of like a new title and a new thumbnail, like I only have so many faces. It's either this, or I don't know, I have like only a couple stupid faces. So like you guys forced me to do this because sometimes you watch the video, sometimes you don't. So like for this one, I think I'm gonna do like, how do you flex? Just like this. And then I'll probably put the words right here. This is the worst part, talking about this. I think originally I was gonna put fighting for balance, talking about that. But I don't know. God, I just want to put like a black screen or something. So I'm sorry you had to witness this. How about this? We'll make an agreement. If all of you watching promise to watch every single video, regardless of the thumbnail or the title, then I won't have to flex ever again in my thumbnails. How about that? So if I can get all of you to agree, all of you, no more flexing, because I know that's hard on your eyeballs. Okay guys, now don't say that I never gave you anything. You asked for it, you got it. Hey, we got the drying rack. You know what I love about this channel and like the people, like you guys that watch these videos or my videos, you watch me, my face and stuff. Like where else on YouTube, like if someone stumbled across videos where I'm like having a debate about whether I want a drying rack or a mat, they'd be like, what the hell is this? They're like, what is this real on YouTube? But you guys, like you get it. You get that these are big life decisions and that you help me out. Like where else can you go that over 150 comments are about whether or not I should get a bat or a mat or a rack? We rack now. I always talk about my Snapchat on here and how all my social media is the same, maxxchewning. And yet I still feel that there's a lot of you that don't follow me and everything. And I can't figure out why, because if you like me on videos, then you'll probably like me on my Snapchat. I'm gonna give you an example of a Snapchat that I would do. So here we go. This is the first time that I'm using this Vitamix blender. I'm gonna do a Snapchat, and if you followed me, you would have seen this as soon as I posted it, all right? I don't have any spinach, by the way, so that's why I'm not putting any veggies in there. Vegetables. All right, so because this is a new blender, This is how we're gonna do this, guys. This is how we're gonna do this Snapchat. Here we go, ready? Like a virgin, woo! Blended for the very first time. Woo! Now, if you thought that was awkward to watch on YouTube, imagine how awkward that was to watch on my Snapchat. You could be feeling awkward all the time. Okay, so it is 11:30 at night. I am up here in the community center writing an article for Ghost Lifestyle. Okay, 1 hour later, and I am done. Time to go to bed. So just got home from work and we got 2 containers of the brand new Ghost Legend pre-workout Blue Raspberry. This is the first time I've actually physically held the containers. When I tried the products in Texas, they were just like little sample bags. So it's cool, it's a soft touch lid, metal container, and I think what is cool about this, they have this thing called like a snap lid. Yeah, so the lid actually sits right on top, and I believe it's on all their stuff, but it just snaps in there like that, so that's pretty cool. Make sure your protein scuba is right on top. What is this? What is this? Hold on. It's like a Jack in the Box. Oh right, so inside, what they have is a loyalty program. So when you buy products, post on social media, like check in at your gym and things like that, you get points, and I believe that the points will add towards, you know, credit for the website or things like that. The website hasn't even launched. It launches in a couple hours for me, but that is very, very cool. That's very unique that they do that. So I'm excited to try this stuff out for squats tonight. It's heavy, we gotta get up to 405 pounds. If you guys want to try out any of the Ghost products, if you're watching this video, then everything is live at ghostlifestyle.com. The link is always in the description. And from here on out, you can use my name Max to save yourself some dollar bills, y'all. Very excited about this. Okay, so I'm going to the gym, but before I do, I want to leave you guys with 2 pieces of information. One, I apologize in this video for being so damn skinny. I was editing this up and I'm like, Max, do you either need to work on your tan or to get bigger shoulders? One of the two. We're gonna go with shoulders. And number 2 is something that I'm gonna hopefully try to start doing. Already my videos are like a continuation of like life in my little potato world I live in, but this video is actually gonna be an exact continuation of. So the next video you watch, the next video, which will be on, you know, in 2 days, will be starting at this exact point because I'm gonna cut this clip. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and right now I'm gonna go do 405 pounds on squats for sets.